We will talk today about testing automation, about functional validation process. But before the demo of our product, I would like to make a short introduction for explaining why we decided to start Agilitest project in 2015 and what our value proposition is. In 2015, our two co-founders, Christophe and Pierre, were looking for a functional test automation solution usable by all the profiles of people involved into functional testing, product owners, QA managers, non-technical testers, and developers. They didn't find such a solution. Also, they noted that most of test automation solutions were generating many flaky tests, false negatives tests, which meant that testers could spend 30 to 100% of their time figuring out why a test had come back negative when there was no functional reason for it. Or testers could also spend too much time maintaining their test due to the evolutions, to the changes of their applications. These are the two main reasons why our founders decided to create Agilitest. Today, Agilitest is the name of our company and the name of our product. We started to sell the solution in 2018. We have two offices located in Bordeaux and Bastia in France. And all our teams are located in France, including R&D and technical support. So we decided to make this product to propose a unique approach for automating functional testing, uh, cross-platform solution, so you can create and maintain functional tests for web services, desktop Windows, mobile, iOS, and Android technologies. And very soon you will be also able with Agilitest to test SAP applications. The, the objective of the solution is to give your organization to massively create, execute, and maintain automated functional tests through a continuous functional validation process. So that means that your testers will not spend anymore 50, 70, or sometimes 100% of their time for maintaining tests because of changes in the application. So you will see that our added value is the product is a accessible and no-code solution, cross technologies, easy to deploy, easy to maintain, and open because a part of the solution is open source. So testers will be able to create and automate by themselves without technical knowledge functional testing. So there is no code to know, no script to know. You will see that designing a test is only intuitive. Cross technologies, I already mentioned such technologies, and you will see that we are also able to easily manage data for testing. Easy to deploy. From the beginning, we decided that the execution of tests will not need Agilitest itself. So you can create, modify, maintain, validate your test with Agilitest, but for execution, of course, you can send execution through Agilitest, but also through a CI/CD platform. So you will be able to integrate Agilitest execution within your own CI/CD platform without any technical or security issues. Maintenance, as I mentioned at the beginning, automated test maintenance is a real issue. For that, we included in the product many controls for making tests robust to changes. Also, testers will be able to to watch videos of the test for easily understanding what the issues are. is it a bug or is it a test to maintain only? Everything will be very easy to understand. Open, we decided to make open source the format of our script, of our test, and the engine for executing the test. It means that if at a moment you will not be able to use Agilitest anymore, all the tests you already made will be executed without Agilitest, so without any issue, and for a long time. At the end, we decided also to implement a premium support. It means that it's not a simple technical support organization that we decided to organize, but a real team that help our customers to design, to maintain, and to create a complex test. This is all for me, from my side. So um, we will go. No, sorry for that. We will go now to the demo, and Maxime will lead the demo.
Yes, thank you, Didier. I will share you my screen. Up. Okay. So here is the interface of the Agilitest software. Agilitest is a software that can be installed on Windows 10, Windows Server 2016 or 2019. It can be downloaded from our website, agilitest.com. After a quick setup on your computer, you must go to the Setting menu to set three options. The first one is the language of the software. Then you have to download the ATS package, which is a prerequisite since it is our scripting language. And then you will have to install Java. You can use the cloud button right here and also this one. Now that the tool is up and running, we can start by creating a new project. To do so, you just have to click on the new project button and name it. You will see that the name of the project become a folder on the tree of the Agilitest projects folder. And you just have to validate it on the OK button. Here, in my example, I have already done this before, so you can see on the Project Explorer the main project with the tree structure of the project, including ATS files. For the presentation, I will use this existing project. To create a new test, you just have to click on the New Component button and choose Create ATS Script, or go on the ATS folder and create by right-click the creation of the new script. I will take an existing script right here, and you will see the edit view of the test, which presents a graphical view where a line corresponds to an action interpreted by Agilitest from ATS format. You may notice that an action consists on an action verb associated with an interface element. For example, on this one. ATS is technically a textual format. You can open an ATS script into a text editor. For example, I can show you this view from here and choose ATS code. This is a guarantee of interoperability for us, since the execution toolkit is open source. Anyone can therefore run the ATS script on their machine. Now we are going to run the test together in step-by-step mode. So I came back into the action view, and I will show you each actions. The test begins with an opening channel, which is the solution we want to automate. Agilitest can automate web browsers Android or iOS mobile applications, or also REST or SOAP web services or Windows applications. So I will perform this action. We can see the Chrome channel opening right here. And then I continue with the navigation on this URL. So I continue with the call of Subscript that will allow me to navigate through the different menus of the website. A subscript is an ATS file inside other ATS file. So in this subscript, I will click on the different menu right here, and then I will check the content on the menu list. And then I will click on the first element of the list to go on the main page, and I will check the content of this page. Once back in the main script, I will do it on each iteration. Once back in the main script, I will search for a product in the search bar of the website. Here we will search for an iPhone and get the price and store it into a variable, for example. So I will click on the iPhone, check the properties of the page, and then put the value of the phone into a variable. And here, stop the script. So we will see later how does this comment works. For example, here I will display the data into a functional comment, which can be viewed from the execution report at the end. I will show you the capture of an element, how to perform automate tests. To do so, I will launch the capture tool just right here by clicking on the capture button. The capture tool is able to identify the elements that make up the page of the application. Whether it is a website, a mobile application, or a web service application, the operation is always the same. We just have to hover the element we're interested in, and then click on the control button, the control key, for example, this one. And then I will see the structure of the element. And I will access to the attributes of the captured element. As a user, I can check the attributes that will allow me to identify this element. For example, I will choose the href, and then I will click on the statistics button. In this example, I will have to precise some elements. You can see in my example that there is many occurrences shown that you can verify these occurrences and see the index of the elements that interest you. I will take the text, for example. Once this is done, I just have to perform a drag and drop to put this element into the test and associate it with an action, for example, a click on this element. Then you can select other elements and you can perform other actions. Like an input text into the search bar. Once this is done, Agilitest provides an interface to configure execution suites that you can configure on this page. You just have to go on the project name and to click on the cogwheel just right here, and you will see, I will close the channel. You will see this interface to configure the execution. To do this, I just have to create a new execution by the adding button with the name, and on this configuration you will be able to add some reports or logs level to be more efficient or more worldly into your reports. Be aware that Agilitest is also compatible with Jenkins solutions. Right here, you will be able to configure Jenkins jobs and execute it from here. In the project builder, you can also see the workflow from the generation to the execution of the test. And once you have drag and drop the test you are interested in to execute, you just have to select the execution and execute it to launch the terminal to perform your automated test. So I see the terminal with the different level of logs, and the channel opens and the test runs. So I will perform the main test that I shown you before. I will click on the different menus and then search for an iPhone. Once the test is done, you will open a report. Here is an example of an HTML report. You can see the name of the test. You can see some interesting information, and for example, here you will have the comments as a summary of the test. You can also see each actions that have been performed with some comments I added into the script. You can generate a PDF, much more synthetic, and you can also access to ATSV reports, meaning visual reports. I will open it. A visual report, which is in fact a screenshot animation associated with caption. So when you will browse to the URL, you will have the comment. When you will click into an element, you will see the click. You will see each element that constructs your test. And here is for the demonstration.
Thank you, Maxime.